Okay, let me hear from you guys. Well, Epi was the one in the hot seat, and she, took it home, or should I say, brought it home. And the conversation was quite very educating for me, if you ask me. And some of the, submissions, Madam Keita, Aisha, is it Aisha? The one from Northern. Fatih, rather, sorry, yeah, Fatih Aisha. Fatih and Madam Sandra, made a very, very, you could say that it's actually an impacting thing that is actually making a change on the ground. Guys, well, let me start with Mommy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great thing
Mm,
what Oxfam,
right.
Viamo, and then Fatih are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, when we talk about sexual-based violence and
Right.
gender-based violence, we usually just talk about rape, physical abuse, not forgetting, and then we barely talk about witchcraft allegations and widowhood rights.
Right. Right. Right.
So I think bringing all of these things to the limelight, like letting people know. I mean, there are various ways of where women can get abused and women
Mm-hmm.
are being violated. I think that is good.
Okay.
And then there's the whole aspect of not focusing on just the victims, but focusing on the perpetrators as well.
That's the part I love the most.
Yes. Because it's like always when we talk about stop gender based violence, we're just
Mm-hmm.
looking at the victims and their stories,
Mm.
forgetting the people
What,
who
what,
actually put them through these things.
what could be the reason? Maybe he's not mentally stable, at that time. So it's even like a wake up call to that individual. Like, I'm the one who's supposed to be punished here. Okay, maybe so. But why would I get these advices? Why would I get people
How do
wanting
I
to?
get help?
Right. Yes.
Because for all you know, sometimes people who hit women
Mm,
have some sort of self-esteem issues.
yeah.
It's like I think I've read things where people who usually hit their women feel like if I hit a woman,
Mm.
then I feel man enough.
I am a man. Oh yeah. I mean that's the cultural setting. How it shapes you.
And then
You
sometimes it's
know.
like they have seen their parents do it,
It's
so it's
normal.
like it's just stuck in their
It's like
brains. It's like
it makes
if
you
I
a
saw my
man.
father do it, then
Yeah.
I think it's a normal thing
Mm.
for me to beat my wife. So
Mm.
these people have all of these issues and mentally.
Mm.
So then it's like then they see these things, they hear of these campaigns, and then
Mm.
they are like, okay,
Mm.
so this is not a good thing, and I feel like this is bad, and I need help.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that is actually great.
Mm.
That is
Mm.
great. Not focusing just on the victims,
But the perpetrators
but the
as well.
perpetrators as well.
Wonderful. All right, Epi.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're using different mediums to get to the people because
Yeah.
it's good to have all these campaigns. How many people are able to even navigate around the website or go online and search for a website? How many people are able to even really use their smartphones to search for information on these things? So
Uh-huh.
for me, I'm particularly excited that they've partnered with Viamo, and Viamo is using
Mm.
ICT for development. And
Mm.
the fact that they are sending the information to these people in
Yeah.
their local languages,
Mm.
reaching you in your way. And it's not that it's just typed or something. So if I can't read my local dialect, what do I
Mm.
do? But it's something I can listen. So it's like I can hear somebody saying this and I can listen to it when I'm alone.
Yeah.
That whole judgment thing is taking out of the case. So I don't need to feel like I'm being judged. I also
Mm.
don't need to feel like I'm going to be discriminated against, because sometimes you tell your story and the way people look at you
Mm.
is enough to discourage you.
Yeah.
But having information on your phone
Mm.
in a mode you can relate to and understand, for me, is a
Mm.
great thing.
Yeah, and I like the fact that it connects or it reaches out to the people with the local language, because it's kind of like makes them so, being part of a particular, section. Like you're being appreciated, you're being recognized. I don't send a voice note to you using a foreign language. It's coming to you via Dagbani or Wala or Dagari and what have you. It's like, okay, this is someone or a group of people trying to reach out to me via what I understand, and that's really appreciated because people respect and love their culture, and they wouldn't want to be more of like, oh, it's in English, so let's get people to read. But this is the message talking to you directly. People can relate to that. I love that, and I just want to talk about the fact that some of these institutions that actually seek to help people, women, victims, girls, against some of these, violence, behaviors from these priests and all of that. These things should really be more easily accessible, right? It should be made easily accessible, because if you cannot visit the next village, how do you get your words out there? It's very, very worrying, because it even gives a reason why some of these people do more. It gives them more. Like, at the end of the day, where will she run to if there's no institution that is monitoring or acting as a watchdog? And I like that fact as well. Yeah, Epi, you wanted to say something?
No, I think we should all learn from it. Like, I mean, they're using various means. Now, I love one key thing is collaboration and the connection, because
yes,
you can't necessarily do it all by yourself.
Right.
So the parts that you can do, you can, link up to other people who can and draw them in, so you guys be able to attain the goal together. Left to probably only one organization, they won't be able to reach all these people in the various mediums. So I'm happy there's collaboration. I'm happy it's not just in one country, it's across borders as well. So let's all do well to stand up and speak against this, because it's something that we've been going on for a very long time.
All right, yeah.
And then Keita mentioning, in as much as schools are closed right now, I think when schools reopen fully, I think she mentioned having boys and girls clubs. I think talking about these things when these children are still in school, like JHS primary, then they get to know that this is bad. And if a person touches me like
I
this,
can talk about it,
and I shouldn't be touching a woman inappropriately when she has said no several times. And I cannot hit a woman, I cannot do all of these things
and the
to a woman.
involved,
because like I think at one time I said, while we're in school, I think the only thing they talk about is like rape.
Yeah.
And even the rape, they did not talk about the rape in the
It
sense
was based
that
on teenage pregnancy.
yes, so it's like
topic.
and so they don't tell you if somebody touches you like this, you should report to your parents. It's just rape is this and rape is that. So I think teaching these children at this young age,
very important.
It's very, very important. So then we are building future leaders tomorrow who know what is good and what is bad, and who know that hitting a woman is wrong, and who know that I have human rights, and if in the future I grow up and my husband dies, nobody can shave my head or
Make
ask
you
me to
some
drink
form of concoction and all.
sometimes not even a concoction. I think I watched a movie once where the woman
sleep with a dead body.
yes, and then I think she drank the water that they used to bathe the corpse, and I'm like, so
This
then
is
from
the
a young
reality.
age you know that I have woman rights
And I can report.
and I should not allow myself. I have to stand for my human rights, and I should not allow myself to be put through these
You
things.
should know that there are institutions, organizations, bodies out there willing and ready to help and stand by you.
And you
You're
cannot
not
just
alone.
and that you cannot just go around accusing people of witchcraft and be beating them just because
Shaving their
she's
hair with
90 years
cutlass.
and she's 100 years and she's not dead and so she's a witch.
We're still watching. We're still waiting for these people to be prosecuted. We're still waiting. Yeah. So there's another video again of a woman accused of leprosy and witchcraft and everything. So yeah, all of these must stop. And thanks to all of these institutions, Oxfam and their partners, for championing this cause.